In a small village nestled amidst lush green mountains in Japan, there lived a determined young man named Haruki. He harbored a burning desire to become a masterful swordsman, one whose name would be etched in the annals of history. To achieve his lofty dream, Haruki embarked on a quest to find the renowned swordmaster, Sensei Rento, a man whispered about even in the farthest corners of the land for his unparalleled skills in the way of the sword. With unwavering determination, Haruki approached Sensei Rento one day, his eyes filled with determination. He inquired, "Sensei, how long will it take for me to become a master swordsman?" Sensei Rento gazed at Haruki for a moment, his wise eyes measuring the young man's resolve. "Approximately 7 years," he replied calmly. Haruki's heart sank at the prospect of dedicating 7 long years to his training. The weight of the commitment felt almost unbearable, but his determination burned like a fierce flame within him. He couldn't back down now. So, with newfound determination, Haruki asked again, "Sensei, what if I give my utmost dedication, both body and soul, to this training? How long will it take then?" Sensei Rento's face revealed a hint of admiration for Haruki's unwavering spirit as he replied, "In that case, it will take you approximately 14 years. Haruki's shock was palpable. His father was already quite old, and time was running out. He couldn't afford to spend so many years away from his family. However, the desire to showcase his swordsmanship to his father before his time ran out burned even brighter within him. Haruki was determined to bring pride and joy to his father, to fulfill his wishes, whatever it took. He turned to Sensei Rento and asked, "Sensei, please reconsider. Is there no way to shorten this time?" Sensei Rento let out a soft sigh and replied, "If you wish to become a true master in the art of the sword, you must be patient. There are no shortcuts. It will take 21 years. Haruki was overwhelmed. The thought of dedicating over 2 decades to his training was daunting, to say the least. He contemplated the path ahead, realizing that there were no alternatives. Sensei Rento was the finest swordmaster in the country, and there was no one else who could guide him on this journey. Days turned into weeks, and Haruki immersed himself in his training, determined to make every moment count. But as the days passed, Sensei Rento's teaching methods took an unexpected turn. Instead of honing his sword skills, Sensei Rento assigned Haruki to work in the kitchen. He was tasked with menial chores like fetching water, chopping firewood, and preparing meals. Haruki was bewildered but obeyed without question. Days turned into weeks, and Haruki's confusion grew. He spent more time in the kitchen than in the dojo. One fateful day, Sensei Rento silently entered the kitchen, his eyes filled with a sinister gleam. Without warning, he attacked Haruki, who had no sword to defend himself. In a state of panic, Haruki fought back using kitchen utensils, displaying an unexpected resilience. This unconventional training continued, with Sensei Rento ambushing Haruki repeatedly. The young man adapted to this unpredictable combat, honing his reflexes, agility, and creativity. It was through these trials that Haruki unknowingly transformed into a master swordsman, all the while unaware of his own growth. Eventually, Sensei Rento stopped the surprise attacks and declared, "You have completed your training." Haruki was astonished. He had thought himself far from becoming a master swordsman, yet Sensei Rento saw the transformation that had taken place within him. As Haruki left Sensei Rento's dojo, he realized that the path to mastery was unpredictable and challenging. His journey had taken him far beyond his original expectations. and he had become a true master of the sword. Word of his skill spread throughout the land, and he too became a legendary swordsman, just like Sensei Rento, who had taught him that the true path to mastery was often hidden in the most unexpected places. The lesson from this story is that practicing certain skills, if done with a strong desire to succeed and see quick results, may not lead to good outcomes. Instead of achieving success, it can turn into a failure. It takes longer to see results than expected. In the beginning, Rento said that it took 7 years to master the sword. But when Haruki suggested that if one puts their all into practice, Rento realized that Haruki practiced with a strong desire to succeed, and the practice time became 14 years. In the end, Haruki said that he wanted to show his father before he died, which increased the pressure in his practice. In this case, Rento mentioned that it took 21 years. Rento understood this, so he let Haruki join the kitchen to reduce his desire for quick success and practice naturally with mindfulness. Through sneak attacks and pressure, Haruki eventually succeeded in mastering the sword quickly, slowly walking back to swift success.
Thank you for watching. May you have peace and prosperity, and may all your wishes come true.